You wonder. Considering most of us are now dead, I assumed as much. And before you ask, no, I don't think it was you. Well, maybe I did. But you saving my sorry hide just now sort of erased any doubts. So, thanks. We've got that right. Only a matter of time before we're roasted alive. Come on.
Listener, I am your only salvation. Come, embrace me.
I'm going as fast as I can, you stupid she-devil. I don't see you helping.
I'm not exactly built for manual labor. Now come on, you've almost got it.
One more pull. There.
Can you get it open?
I think so. Just hold on a moment.
You must speak with Astrid. Here in the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow down. It's all right. You've been through a lot. Maybe you should just sit down for a bit. Oh, well in that case, lead on. I'm right behind you.
Alive. You're alive. Thanks to this. Shh. Please. There is much I have to say. And not much time. I'm sorry. So very sorry. The Penitus Oculatus. Marrow. He said that by giving you to them, he would leave the Dark Brotherhood alone. Forever. Oh, my Sithis, I was such a fool. All of this, it's all my fault. You are the best of us, and I nearly killed you, as I've killed everyone else. No, don't pity me. I deserve whatever fate the Dread Lord has in store. I betrayed you, and now Marrow has betrayed me. Fitting. I just wanted things to stay the way they were. Before Cicero. Before the Night Mother. Before you. I thought I could save us. I was wrong. But you're alive. So there's still a chance. A chance to start over. Rebuild. That's why I did this. Don't you see? I prayed to the Night Mother. I am the Black Sacrament. I'm saying you were right. The Night Mother was right. The old ways, they guided the Dark Brotherhood for centuries. I was a fool to oppose them. And to prove my sincerity, I have prayed for a contract. You lead this family now. I give you the blade of woe so that you can see it through. You must kill me.
Astrid did the right thing. And now it's your turn.
Thank you.
End her suffering.
Astrid is dead. It is as it should be. May she find redemption in the void. But while you live, the Dark Brotherhood lives. We must fulfill our contract. Emperor Titus Meade II must be eliminated. Speak with Armand Mortier at the Bannered Mare in Whiterun. He will know the true Emperor's location. But first, inform Nazir of your plans. For you are the listener, and must bind this family together.
I'll admit,
By
I'm
Sithis,
having trouble
what a
coming
mess.
to terms with all of this.
I guess this is the
I'll just
end.
follow Nazir's lead.
What? Well, what did she say? Armand Mortier? But that would mean... You mean there's still a chance? But how? Our plan has gone to ruin. Everyone is dead. The family... All right then. Go. Go, my listener. Find out what that slimy bastard Mortier has to say. Then send the Emperor to Sithis. Ah, but when you're done, there's no use returning here, is there? I was thinking, the Dawnstar Sanctuary. We could make a proper home there. Listen, when you're finished with this Emperor business, meet Babette and me there. I'll find some way to move the Night Mother. Don't worry. Now go. And come back with a barrel full of gold, huh? Babette, my girl, pack your things. We're moving.
I was hoping.
You're someone who can get things done. I like that. Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside.
Come by Bellathor's shop at the market. Don't mean to be rude, but I'm too busy to talk right now.
Hello, my love. Back from some adventure, I bet.
I am your sword and your... Long life to you, Thane.
We just received word that somebody tried to kill the Emperor. Turned out to be just his double. Can you imagine?
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. I think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
What is it? I said I didn't wish to be disturbed. By the gods! You're alive! But I'd heard your sanctuary. Please, you mustn't think I had anything to do with that. I wanted the Emperor dead. The true Emperor. I still do. It was Morrow. He... You mean after all that's transpired, the Dark Brotherhood will still honor the contract? Why, this is astounding news! Wonderful news! The Emperor is still in Skyrim, but not for long. He's on board his ship, the Kataraya, moored offshore in the Solitude Inlet. But you must hurry. If you can get on board that ship, kill Titus Mead II, as contracted, I will reveal the location of the dead drop that holds your payment. Ah, yes. I can imagine you'd want to settle that score. Last I heard, he was at the Solitude docks conducting the Emperor's departure. Surely you're joking. This is the true Emperor, not some half-septim look-alike. He'll be surrounded by elite bodyguards, I'm sure. You'll have your work cut out for you. Still, everyone assumes the Dark Brotherhood has been completely destroyed. They may be a bit more lax than usual. Well, I don't know. It's in the Solitude Inlet. That's the channel just north of the docks. I suppose you should go to the docks and swim? Please, make haste. The Emperor's ship won't stay moored forever. We won't get a chance like this again.
It's a fine day with you around.
The future of Skyrim! The future of Tamriel! And there it is, friend. They're saying the Dark Brotherhood has been destroyed, wiped off the face of Tamriel. I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls. Been too long since we've had a good battle.
Divine Take a look. Remember, your mind is the best weapon you have.
By the order of the Jarl. Stop right there.
Oh, forgive me, Thane. I didn't realize it was you. We'll look the other way this time. But even the Jarl's influence has its limits. Be more careful.
And once more I prove Commander Morrow the fool. I told you, you can't stop the Dark Brotherhood. Never could. Come now, don't be shy. You haven't come this far just to stand there gawking. But of course, you and I have a date with destiny, but so it is with assassins and emperors. Yes, I must die, and you must deliver the blow. It is simply the way it is. But I wonder, would you suffer an old man a few more words before the deed is done? Well, I thank you for your courtesy. You will kill me, and I've accepted that fate, but regardless of your path through life, I sense in you a certain ambition. So, I ask of you a favor, an old man's dying wish. While there are many who would see me dead, there is one who set the machine in motion. This person, whomever he or she may be, must be punished for their treachery. Once you've been rewarded for my assassination, I want you to kill the very person who ordered it. Would you do me this kindness? Thank you. Now, on to the business at hand, I suppose.
There's a nip in the air. The cold won't be good for my crops. Never is.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. I think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
Aha! You're back. I know! I received the news not moments ago. Ha ha! This is glorious! My friend, you may not realize it, but you have served the Empire, indeed all of Tamriel, in ways you cannot possibly imagine. But you care little for politics, am I right? You want money, and money you shall have. Your payment waits for you at a dead drop. It is inside an urn, in the very chamber where we first met, in Vollenrud. Now please, go. Collect your money, and let us never look upon one another again. Our business, thank the gods, is concluded.
This is a local favorite and one of the first songs I ever learned. Ragnar the Red. Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to White.
But we had a deal.
And the braggart did swagger and brag. Displayed as he told of bold battles and gold he had made. But then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield maiden.
Well, what word of the Emperor? Truly? Could you have brought us more wondrous news? Recent events notwithstanding, this is a happy day for us, my friend. Despite your misfortunes, you stayed true to the Dark Brotherhood. You've saved us all, and for this, you have my eternal thanks. Now, of course, I must ask, killing the Emperor, how much did Motier pay for such a thing? Ha! Remarkable. Well, the old bastard certainly made it worth your while, didn't he? Now, might I offer some advice? You should go to Riften and find Delvin Mallory. I believe Astrid had you visit him once before. Mallory is an expert obtainer of goods. We can use the money to repair and refit this sanctuary. Make a true home for us, huh? You do that, and I'll see what I can do about recruiting some new additions to our family.
It is done. Emperor Titus Mede II lies dead, and the Dark Brotherhood yet lives. But our work is just beginning. Approach me, listener, and hear my words. Yet another child has prayed to their mother. Speak with the grief-stricken chef at the Wind Peak Inn here in Dawnstar. Accept his gold, then eliminate the target. Hail the listener. Hail Sylvan.
Yes, it is Cicero. You were a fool to spare me. What, did you think I would be grateful? Cicero should be listener, not you. Now you will die. Ah! Gotcha! Oh, listener, you should see the look on your face.
I've been looking for... I've got a letter and a lot. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
God strike you down.
Welcome. Let me know if you want it. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
Are you the assassin from the... Well, there's this traveling dignitary in Solitude. I need her, you know. This gold will cover it, right?
The Wind Peak Inn features the finest bard in all of Dawnstar.
I work in the mine just like every...
You hear the news? The Emperor has been murdered, right here in Skyrim. By the gods. If the Dark Brotherhood can do that, nobody's safe. Did that really just happen?
Need something?
Still have quite a good bit of jobs available, if you're looking for some extra coin. The Dawnstar Sanctuary. Is that where you lot are holding up? Tell you what, it'll cost you. A lot. But I can help you out. What exactly are we talking about here? Yeah, that'll come in handy. An alchemy station. Maybe a little garden with some choice plants. All right? Consider it done. All right? What's your fancy? Aha. Now, of course you do. Yeah, we can do that. All right. What's your fancy? Banners, huh? Try to... All right. What's your fancy? Chamber fit for a king and all that. Right, no problem. Give you a big bed, decorate a room real nice. Maybe even throw in a few extra baubles. Still have quite a good bit of jobs available, if you're looking for some extra coin. Looking for work? I'm afraid that's it, my friend. I've done all I can. I hope the place is at least livable now. And, good luck with your murders. Got lots of jobs available. Interested?
If you're looking for extra work, talk to Vex or Delvin. They'll stick to the usual guild rate. Let's take a look at them.
Need something?
Cicero is at your service, oh great and powerful listener. Let's kill someone. Humble Cicero lives to serve.
You know I can still sell you some potions and such, or train you in alchemy. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Stay safe.
Yes, listener?
Listener, it's an honor to stand before you. I am yours, listener.
Why am I not surprised to learn Cicero is alive? I still can't stomach the little clown. But if you welcomed him here, I won't question it.
Yes, listener. How may I serve you? Yes, listener.
I am yours, Master.
Huh?
There's a nip in the air. Cold won't be good for me. Crops. Never is.
Listener, it's an honor to stand before you. Yes, listener. I am yours, Master.
You tried mercenary work?
We need nothing from outsiders. Yamars will provide for us. Carry on. You know we are doomed if we do not do something. Yamars charged me with keeping outsiders away from Largishburg. Would you have me disobey him? You were charged with keeping us inside the walls. Have faith, Uber. I only wish the best for our tribe. Fine. It's your neck. Forgive Ugor's harsh words. She's merely doing as she's been told. Please, our tribe suffers, and we need help. Our chief Yamars was once a strong and proud warrior. Now he is stricken, cursed. He is weak, and so our tribe is weak. The giants sense this and intrude on our territory. Now they assault our very home. Yamars refuses help, but I sense that you may be just what we need. Yamars has demanded we stay inside the walls. We cannot leave. I must petition Malakath for relief. This curse must be lifted. But I cannot travel to Malakath's shrine. The ritual must be done here, and I do not have the materials I need. I beg of you, can you bring me troll fat and a Daedra heart? I have no wish to depend on a stranger, but I have no choice. Excellent. Now, you must come with me. You'll become a part of this. You must be present for the ritual.
Our tribe has survived this long without you interfering. We'll be fine.
It is time, Mars.
You bring an outsider here, and now insist I call on Malakath for help, when he has clearly forsaken me. You try my patience, Atub.
Doing nothing will not grant our tribe relief from this curse. We must try.
Fine. Let's get this over with. Our tribe has survived this long without you interfering. We'll be fine.
Now we begin the ritual. Great Malakath, we beseech you, aid us in our time of need.
Why are we bothering with this?
You pathetic weakling!
What's that?
Malakath has heard my pleas. He speaks to us.
You dare summon me, Yamars?
What? What is this?
You don't deserve to call yourself an orc. You're weak, you're small, and you're an embarrassment. You let giants overrun my shrine. Bring me their leader's club as an offering, and I might release you from this curse.
So it will be. Malakath has spoken, Yamars. Your path is clear.
Very well. You, outsider, come here. I want a word. This is all your fault, you know. I'm stuck fighting a giant now, thanks to you. So you're going to help me. You're going with me, and you're going to make sure I don't have any trouble reaching that giant. Don't worry, I'll make it worth your while. This giant, it's not the only thing in Fallowstone Cave. Getting to it isn't going to be easy. You're going to clear a path to the giant so I can conserve my strength. I'll make sure you're paid for it. So you meet me at Fallowstone Cave, and I'll get this over with. I can have my tribe back, and you can leave us alone.
buy armor from
over
Grelka.
here. Rare trinkets and the finest oddities from Morrowind.
That old woman who runs the orphanage has been murdered. Say, I see you coming out.
You're mine. That's it? That's all you got? Oh well, must have run off. Let's just get this over with. If there's a chance this'll save me, then I'm taking it. I'll lead the way, but you'd better back me up. Let's get this over with. Don't make a mess of this. All right, then. Oh well, must have run off.
How may I serve you, Melissa?
What was that? Oh well, must have run off. Huh? All right. I'll go kill this giant. Unless, of course, you'd like to make some extra gold. Fine. Then wait here. This should only take a second. You're mine.
Yamars was a fool, always trying to scheme his way out of responsibility. Well, the giants took care of him, and you took care of the giants. 2 problems solved at once. Now, take Shagrel's hammer back to Larnishburg. and we'll see about whipping the rest of them into shape.
The ways of the mystic are known to me. I have remedies and cures, should you need them. But what of your Mars? I see. He did not survive. He died well? Ah, that is good to hear then.
Yamars was a coward and a weakling. His deceitful ways have cost you all greatly.
So he has been punished. And what of us? What fate shall we suffer?
You'll have to prove yourselves, but I'm willing to give you a chance. Gullerzo's in charge now. Let's hope he's a better chief. You place that hammer on the shrine. You're the only one who's proven worthy in all of this.
May your weapons be sharp, and your prey fresh. Lagersburg will not soon forget what you have done. We have a second chance thanks to you.
Jack's name?
My brother keeps trying to spin these fantasies to me about my aunts and our father. He's crazy. Yatul's been teaching me to hunt. I'm still learning, but she's the best teacher I could have. Mahulak. He wants to be a leader, but spends too much time moping.
Are you looking? Haven't you seen how my aunts act with my father? It's beyond strange.
Hey, you're the one who killed Elaine Dufont up in Raldbathar. Oh yeah, word about that got around. Man was a piece of bandit trash, is what I hear. There are some that say the Dark Brotherhood is back, and stronger than ever.
Chasing a legend.
That they've made
We don't
Dawn
even
Star
know it
go.
exists.
The Jarls are upset. They don't all support you.
Damn the Jarls.
They demand the moot.
And damn the moot! We should risk letting those milk drinkers put Torik's woman on the throne? She'll hand Skyrim over to the elves on a silver plate.
All the more reason, then. The crown would legitimize your claim.
A crown doesn't make a king.
No, but this one.
If it even exists.
It exists, and it will be the symbol of the righteousness of our cause. Think about it. The jagged crown. It heralds back to a time before Jarls and Moots. Back to the time when the king was a king because his enemies fell before him, and his people rose because they loved him. Skyrim needs that king. You will be that king, Ulfric. You must be.
You're certain you found it?
When have I ever been false with you?
Fine. I'll send the Unblooded here with you. Fancy a crawl through a moldering dungeon to see if you can't stir up Garmar's jagged crown.
It will be there. You'll see. You're alive. I owe Ulfric a drink. I have to admit, I didn't think we'd be seeing you again. I misjudged you. You're definitely Stormcloak material. It's time we made this official. You ready to take the oath? Before you're one of us, you must swear fealty to Jarl Ulfric Stormcloak, future High King of Skyrim. You must also pledge unswerving loyalty to your fellow Stormcloaks, to Skyrim, and to her people. That's the spirit. By swearing this oath, you become one of us, a hero of the people, a true son of Skyrim, a Stormcloak. Repeat after me. I do swear my blood and honor to the service of Ulfric Stormcloak, Jarl of Windhelm and true High King of Skyrim. As Talos is my witness, may this oath bind me to death and beyond. Even to my lord, as to my fellow brothers and sisters in arms. All hail the Stormcloaks, the true sons and daughters of Skyrim. Now you're one of us, which means you get to tag along on a little trip with me. Oh, and here. You're a Stormcloak now. You ought to look the part. Watch yourself out there. Get yourself kitted out with what you need. Welcome to the fight. Reasons. Since when does a man need a reason to protect his family, to defend his homeland? It's the damn Outlanders and Empire that need the reasons. Not this Empire. The world's better without it. Certainly Skyrim is. I fought in the Imperial Army, in the war against the Dominion. I bled and spilled blood for the Empire. And for what? The Empire to bend its knee before those evil elf bastards? Signing a treaty meant to kill the heart of the Empire itself? To deny Talos? No. I will have no part of any such empire. And I will gladly gut anyone who says otherwise. Enough talk. There's much to do. I have found the final resting place of the Jagged Crown. Can you believe it? Well, I'm almost certain. We're headed to Corvinjun, but if old King Borgus is indeed buried there, we're bound to run into trouble of some kind. Your fellow Stormcloaks are already assembling outside the tomb. I'll meet you there as soon as I'm finished up here. Have you not heard that ancient verse? Maw unleashing rays of snow, of dragons from the blue brought down, birth the walking winter's woe, the High King in his jagged crown. Going way back to King Harald's time, or even before, the High King always wore the jagged crown. It was the symbol of his might and power. The crown is made from the bones and teeth of ancient dragons, and it is said to contain a portion of the power of every king who has worn it. True or not, who would dare deny Ulfric's claim when the legendary jagged crown sits upon his brow? It's true. The location of the crown was lost with King Borgus after the Great Hunt killed him while he was off on his damned Alessian campaigns. But legend holds, his body was secretly returned to Skyrim and buried with the crown, its exact whereabouts lost in the following Wars of Succession. Through sources that shall remain nameless, I've tracked down what I believe to be the final resting place of King Borgus, Corvinjun. If the crown exists, it will be there. First, we'll kick the Thalmor and their bloody Imperial puppets out of the country. Then, we will rebuild Skyrim into the land she once was. When we are done with that, we will take our army to the Dominion and show those pointy-eared bastards not every man is fit to be their slave. Aye, the Great Hunt killed old King Borgus. Gods only know with what profane arts those elves cursed his remains. Curses notwithstanding, the tombs of kings are always full of traps to ward off grave robbers, are they not? But nothing a band of Stormcloaks can't handle, I assure you. Don't wait around for me. I bet I'll beat you to Corvinjun even though you start first. Hail, ill-filled.
Ha! I knew you'd join up. Great news. We'll take back Skyrim together, eh? I'm glad I'll have you beside me in there. This place chills my blood, and I don't care who knows it. These old ruins. My father always told me to stay away from them. Good advice, I'd say. But never mind all that. We've got a job to do, and nothing's going to stand in our way. Hail, Galmar.
What's the situation?
Cold as the inside of an ice wraith. That and some Imperials are camped out around the entrance, staying nice and warm around their fires.
Imperials? Well, if they're keeping themselves comfortable, let's slip in and send them to their graves that way. What's the Legion doing here? Damn Imperial spies! Well, should be fun for us at least. They don't seem to know we're here yet. Ready to spill some Imperial blood for Skyrim? That's what I like to hear. Listen up. Those Imperials aren't here by coincidence. Their spies must have found out we know about the crown, and they don't want us to have it. But they won't stand in our way. I know some of you are ex-Legion, and may know men on the other side. But remember this. They are the enemy now, and they will not hesitate to kill you. Keep your wits about you, and watch your shield brothers back. Ulfric Stormcloak is counting on us to bring him back that crown. That's exactly what we're going to do. Follow me, quickly and quietly now. I want their guts on the ground before they even know we're here. The sons of Skyrim!
Give up while you still can. I'll have your head.
God, no! Skyrim!
waiting for?
Maybe they're so scared of you they ran away.
Pardon my language.
Just shut up. Keep out of sight.
Careful, boys. There's bound to be more up ahead.
What in the nine holes is that?
Draugr, ain't you ever seen one before?
No, and I'm not sure I'm better off for it now neither.
Steady. A few dusty bone walkers aren't going to stop us any more than the Imperials could. We are not leaving until we get what we came for. Now let's keep moving. Talos in my teeth. Son of a... Die! I cannot pass. For the sons of Skyrim! For the Emperor! A hall of stories. We must be getting close now.
Oh, I've heard of this. They say these walls show the history of the ancients who built this place.
Too bad we can't read these carvings. Who knows what secrets we'd uncover?
One thing at a time. We are here for the crown. Any of these carvings show a crown? That looks like some kind of claw from a statue. I wonder what it's used for. Good job. All right, everyone. Keep your guard up. Don't tell him what we'll find out here. Come on, boys. Let's spread out and see what we've got. Unblooded, do what you do best. See if you can find some way to get that gate open. You'll see a lever anywhere. never anywhere. That's done it. All right, boys, let's get... Hey now! They may be ugly as...
Damn dustman! Why don't you stay there?
My pa always warned me about these things.
And you thought I was just a pretty face.
If I could just...
Not like this.
Let's hope that's the last of them. Come on, let's see what's down this way. The crown must be around here somewhere. Spread out and keep your eyes open. What was that? Get to Windhelm with the crown as quick as you can. Tell Ulrich he owes me a drink. We'll stick around here for a while and see if we can find anything else useful.
We should take Yarmarch. It'll be an important pressure point on the Imperials. We'd be within spitting distance of the capital. Damn him. That old bear was right. Did you run into any trouble? That's the spirit. I'll get all the details from Garmar when he gets back. Now then, I'm glad you're here. I have a message I need delivered to the Jarl of Whiterun. Deliver this axe to Balgrove the Greater. Yes, an axe. How long have you been in Skyrim? Give the man my axe. If he keeps it, I will bide my time. If he returns it to you, it means war. Men who understand each other often have no need for words. There are but a few simple truths behind one warrior giving another his axe. Balgrove will know my meaning. Keep your wits about you. The Jarl of Whiterun is known for his temper. Dalius has camps in the Pale, entertaining thoughts of battle. The Empire still underestimates the force of our cause. It will be their undoing. Not entirely true, though not entirely false either. Any Nord can learn the way of the voice by studying with the Greybeards, given enough ambition and dedication. My shouting Torg to the ground proved he had neither. However, it was my sword piercing his heart that killed him. We're fighting because we're done bleeding for an empire that won't bleed for us. Untold numbers of Nords died defending the Empire against the Dominion. And for what? Skyrim being sold to the Thalmor so the Emperor could keep his throne. We're fighting because our own Jarls, once strong, wise men, have become fearful and blind to the people's suffering. We're fighting because Skyrim needs heroes, and there's no one else but us. I killed Toruk to prove our wretched condition. How is the High King supposed to be the defender of Skyrim if he can't even defend himself? Indeed, Elisif has become Jarl of Solitude. Historically and conveniently home of the High King, backed by Imperial interests. But the Moot has not yet met to name her High Queen. And they won't. Not as long as I have any say in it. There hasn't been a true High King in Skyrim for generations. For too long, he's been handpicked by the Emperor, and given emphatic nods by milk-drinking Jarls addicted to Imperial coin. It's time we had a real High King, one of our own making. My father, the Great Bear of Eastmarch, died during my imprisonment after the Markarth incident. I, his only son, forced to deliver his eulogy via letter I had smuggled out of prison. Such is the love of Titus meat for his subjects. When finally set free, I returned to Windhelm and was greeted by a city in mourning, at one with my own grief and anger, clamoring in angry voices, calling out for justice, for war. They sat me on the throne of Ysgramor, the throne of my father. I only hope I can prove worthy of that honor. To Whiterun with you.
If you have any news of the Western Holds, take it to Ulfric immediately. Travel safely. It's dangerous out there.
The guards have been saying things about you. That you're the one that... well... they say...
Divine spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them. Remember, your mind is the best weapon you have.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. Did he now? The man is persistent, I'll give him that. I suppose it's time I give him an answer. Proventus, what do you make of all this? if Ulfric were to attack Whiterun.
As in all things, Lord, caution. I urge us to wait and see.
Pray waits.
I'm of a mind with Irileth. It's time to act.
You plan to march on Windhelm?
I'm not a fool, Proventus. I mean it's time to challenge Ulfric to face me as a man. Or march his stormcloaks up to the gates.
He'll do no such thing. A dagger in the back is all you could expect.
He was rather straightforward with Torrig.
Torrig? He simply walked up to the boy and murdered him.
That boy was High King of Skyrim.
I'm not the High King. But neither am I a boy. If Ulfric wants to challenge my rule in the old way, let him. Though I suspect he'll prefer to send his stormcloaks to do it for him.
True. He's already proven his personal strength. Now he seeks to prove his armies.
Then might I urge you to consider General Tullius's request? I mean, if you are bent on offending Jarl Ulfric.
Ulfric is the one who has offended. But Proventus has a point. Ulfric has made it clear. In his mind, to refuse his claim is to side with the Empire.
And what harm is there in letting a few legionnaires die in place of your own men?
It seems cowardly.
Was it cowardly, then, to accept the white gold concordat?
This again. That was different. Was I given a chance to object to the terms of the treaty? No. The Jarls weren't asked. We were told. And we had to like it.
The chests of gold didn't hurt.
Damn it! This isn't about gold!
It's time to decide.
Lord, wait. Let us see if Ulfric is serious.
Oh, he's serious. But so am I.
Finally.
So about this axe. You can return this axe to our friend. The esteemed Jarl of Windhelm has my answer. Make sure he gets it. Proventus, bring me my pen. And the good parchment.
Are we writing a letter, Lord?
Yes, to General Tullius. I need to make a few things clear before I accept these legionnaires of his.
Now, I know who you are, and I know your business. Just please, these are good folk we got.
You're the one cast those illusions. Impressive.
You couldn't possibly be the Dragonborn of legend, could you?
There's a nip in the air. Cold won't be good for my crops. Never.
I am your sword and your shield.
Honor to you, my Thane. How may I serve you, my listener? Yes, listener. Yes, listener. I am yours, master.
With respect, companion, I'd ask that you and your friends muzzle that dog of yours. The howling brute of all us.
How may I serve you, my listener? Yes, listener. Walk always in shadow, my listener.
Got to thinking.
The Imperials have already dug into Whiterun. We'll wrest it from them soon enough. We must. Its central position is key. Then I was wrong about him. You're right, Galmar.
Again.
I'm in no mood to joke.
Give the word, my lord, and Whiterun is yours.
Whiterun is only a means to an end.
I've toured our camps. We're ready, Ulfric. Whenever you are.
Is any man ever ready to give the order that will mean the deaths of many?
No, but neither is every man able to give that order when he must. But you are that man, Ulfric. You've been that man before, and you'll be him again. And these men and women, they call themselves Stormcloaks because they believe in you. They are the meanest, toughest sons of bitches Skyrim has to offer. And they want this. They want this as much as you do. Perhaps they want it more.
You're certain we're ready? Whiterun's army will no doubt be bolstered with legionnaires. And those walls around Whiterun are old, but they still stand.
We are ready. And I might be old myself, but I'll kick those damn walls down with my bare feet, if you would only ask me to do it.
I'm sure you could do it too. All right. This is it.
Yes!
Send the word. A new day is dawning, and the sun rises over Whiterun.
Aye, and the sons of Skyrim will greet that dawn, teeth and swords flashing.
So it begins. Make haste to our camp in Whiterun. I want you on the front lines. I have a feeling about you. Your place is on that battlefield. I need you there. Fight well or die well. Talos be with you.
This is it, men! They say that our cause is false, and that we are nothing more than thieves, thugs, and murderers. But no! We are farmers! We are craftsmen! We are sons and daughters of shopkeepers, maidservants, and soldiers! We are the sons and daughters of Skyrim! And we have come this far because our cause is true! Because we fight as one! And because our hearts are bursting with anger! What we do here today, we do for our country! For all the true Nords of Skyrim! Whiterun's walls are tall, but they are old and crumbling!
So, do you get that weird taste in your
Legion
mouth
lights
before
them!
that?
They barricade to block us! But we'll tear through them, and the Imperials behind them! Our objective is the drawbridge. If we can find a way to drop it, the city will be ours! Everyone on me! Let's show these Imperial milk drinkers what true Nords look like!
not here. Too late for that, don't you think?
Stay back, Lord.
I'll be damned if I let this rabble take my city without raising my own sword. Enough. That's enough. I surrender. I surrender. Peace! Everyone stand down. That's an order. Stand down!
Algrove!
Fignar Greymane. Your family was noticeably absent from the walls. Now I know why. Wouldn't a dagger in the back have sufficed?
You think this is personal? The Empire has no place in Skyrim. Not anymore. And you have no place in Whiterun anymore.
A convenient position to hold now. But mark my words, old man. In the days to come, Ulfric will spread his rebellion thin. And what then? We need the Empire as much as it needs us. We Nords are the Empire. Our blood built it. Our blood sustains it. You, of all people, should know that.
They'll think twice before coming back here. That's for sure. We showed those Imperials what real Nords are made of.
You wish to see an empire without Talos? Without its soul?
We showed those Imperials what real Nords are made of.
Need them? The Emperor's nothing more than a puppet of the Thalmor.
What happened?
Skyrim needs a High King who will fight for her. And Whiterun needs a Jarl who will do the same.
Tell me, Vignar, was all this worth it? How many of those corpses lining our streets wear the faces of men who once called you friend? What about their families?
Enough! Both of you! There is a burning city out there that needs a government. He's right. Galmar, come. Let us restore order.
This isn't over. You hear me, you old fool? This isn't over. And you, a Stormcloak. I thought better of you. You'll all come to regret this day. I'm pretty sure I killed more than you. I was counting. Are your ears still ringing? I hope that goes away.
Fight or die well. Hey, unblotted.
We've driven the Imperials out of Whiterun. This is good. Very good. We now control the center. It's a powerful position. One I aim to keep. We'll call you Ice Veins now. For the thick blood of our land has seeped into your heart. Here, take this. It's an Imperial officer's sword. A fitting weapon to use against our enemy. I suspect you'll be of greater use to us with greater freedom. So you're free to engage the Imperials as you see fit. But I also want you to find our hidden camp in Falkreath. Galmar will have special tasks for you, and will need you when we liberate the capital. Talos guide you.
Imagine blowing up an entire town. Damn college. Winterhold will never be the same.
May the gods watch over your back.
Death awaits you.
The Emperor would turn Skyrim into a puppet of the Dominion. I, for one, would not care to dance for the amusement of those foul elves. You're going to Fort Newgrad. They have some of our boys locked up there, but with a little luck, we can turn that to our advantage. I've sent some men to scout out the area. Meet them. See if you can't find a way to slip in, free our men, and take over the fort. They'll never suspect an attack from the inside. This won't be easy, but that's why I'm sending you. You got the grit to get this done? Talos keep you.
I don't think Galmar even knows my name. Probably because I'm not the Dragonborn.
If it isn't Ice Veins.
Well, look who it is. How have you been? Good to hear. I need this to go well. This is my first real command since they promoted me after Whiterun. You know, some nights when I close my eyes, I see the battle stretched out before me, like I'm still there. Do the men you've killed haunt you? Mine do. That's what I keep telling myself. But never mind all that. We've got a job to do, don't we? We found a cave under the lake. With luck, it'll lead into the prison. I need you to sneak in there and free our men, killing anyone inside as you go. Once you've rescued the prisoners, head out to the courtyard. We'll stand guard out here, and rush in as soon as we hear fighting. Should be fun. Talos preserve you. Talos guide you. Keep your eyes open. Well, look who it is. Good to... I need to... You know, to the men you've killed. That's what I keep telling them. But never mind all that. We found a cave. I need... We'll stand... Should be fun. Talos preserve you.
Damn faithless Imperials.
Get me out of here! Hurry!
The guard has the key.
Thanks.
Get me out of here.
Let's teach these bastards a lesson. All right. Last but not least, let's go!
I'm going to enjoy this. I'll kill you when you see. And you think, pretty face. I'm going to enjoy this. To finish.
Keep your eyes open. Great work. Get back and report our success. I'll stay here and clean up the mess.
Wait to kill another Imperial.
Glad you're here.
Next
We'll
Imperial
show
I
those
see,
fatalists
dogs
dead.
who this land belongs to. Fight, or die well.
Favor the foe, eh? I'm a super.
I do the cooking and cleaning around the palace.
We'll show those faithless dogs who this land belongs.
Huh? Got to thinking. Maybe I'm the
I'm
dragon.
proud we liberated Falkreath from the Empire. In many ways, it's the heart and soul of Skyrim, not to mention its rather strategic position. Some brothers have taken to calling you Bonebreaker. Evidence of your ferocity and determination, a fitting name. So we shall all call you thus. The war demands so much from us. And we give all we have to it and to the people. But I've kept a little something to offer you in appreciation. Please take this on behalf of all the brothers and sisters. And I need capable and loyal warriors close at hand. So I'd like to offer you a home in Wenhel. Speak with my steward, who'll make the arrangements. Get over to our camp in the Reach. They need every able body they can muster. For Skyrim.
Staying safe, I hope.
I've spent my life serving Talos.
Talos created the Empire. You'd think they'd show them more respect.
The Stormcloaks are finding victory across the land. Splendid. There's a house available right now. Wonderful. Here is the key to your new home.
Travel safely. It's dangerous out here.
We got a nickname for anyone who trifles with us guards here in Windhelm. Suicide. keep your eyes open. Die, dragon!
Before we wage war upon our foes, we must wage a war against our lesser selves. But get over to Markarth. Rumor has it, the Jarl's steward, Rayrek, is a faithful Talos worshipper, if not a true son of Skyrim. He still supports the Empire, after all. But, if confronted with proof of his belief, you might be able to persuade him to aid our cause. Indirectly, of course. Wouldn't want to sully his reputation, would we? You'll need to be careful with this one. The Jarl's men won't look kindly on you rummaging through the steward's quarters. I can always count on you, can't I?
My brother tells me you've done us a service. The Silverblood family will be heard. Hail, companion. The Tholmor know how to deal with Talos. You're trespassing here. You'd better clear out.
I'm Igmund's uncle, as well as his steward. Not here. Come with me. Stay close, and the guards will leave you alone.
If you see any signs of Talos worship, it's your obligation to report them to me.
Now I know who you are, and I know your business. This place, it's a good folk we've got here. Mostly.
I suppose you're here to extort something from me. Is that it? Well, what is it you want? So, you're one of Ulfric's spies. I can't deny the man is right about a few things, but I've seen firsthand what Ulfric is capable of, given the chance. Suffice it to say, he is no friend to Markarth, and no friend of mine. My first and only loyalties are to my nephew, and to this city. What if I told you about a large shipment of silver and weapons? Oh no, I won't tell you anything more until we have an agreement. Well, I suppose I'm not left much choice in the matter, am I? Very well. I trust a hefty purse of septims will suffice. They're taking it by wagon to Solitude. If you hurry, you'll catch them before they get far. It'll be a fairly slow-moving caravan. The shipment's quite heavy and guarded by many men. Now, let's pretend we never had this discussion. I have letters to read.
Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet boy. There's a small skeever den just east of the city, at Reachwater Rock.
By the nine, I hate the waiting. The goddamned waiting.
Bonebreaker. Good job. I knew you'd come back with something for me. It just so happens I've got some scouts along the road. Meet up with them, and together see if you can't overpower the caravan. Look deeply into the faces of the warriors around you. These... the true sons and daughters of Skyrim. See her strength and nobility in their eyes.
Should have come here. I swear I'll kill you.
Hey there. I was wondering if I'd run into you out here. The Reach is a beautiful but dangerous place, eh? One false step and you'll fall to your death. That is, if those Forsworn don't get you first. Have you seen those Briarheart men? That's some evil magic right there. What brings you? You have the look of purpose in your eyes. Really? It just so happens we've been tracking a wagon for about a day now. So that's what's in there. Coins and weapons. How do you know that? That was crafty. I'm sure having a steward in the pocket will come in handy. Lucky for us that the wagon recently had a little accident. They're stranded now, just up the road. We're outnumbered, but I have a plan. You got here just in time. First, we're going to take out their sentry. Then we'll situate ourselves overlooking the camp. Next, you'll infiltrate their position and get their attention, while we hit them with a barrage of arrows. With a bit of luck, we'll catch them completely off guard and even the odds a little. Good. There's a sentry patrolling the hill. We'll go in quiet and drop him with a combined arrow barrage. Keep low, fire on my word. We'll get him when he comes back around. Hold your fire.
Yourself a warrior?
We make quite a team, eh? I'll stay here and guard the shipment. You get back to camp with news. Have them send some men with a new wagon. This one isn't going anywhere.
Well done. I'll send men with a wagon to collect our prize. We'll put the weapons to use here, and I'll send the coin back to Windhelm. You're going to Fort Sungard. Meet the brothers preparing for the attack, then join them in wiping out the Imperials. Once you prevail, we will garrison the fort. What do you say? Can you do this? Good. You've got real fire in you. I like that. Talos guide you.
Do your work.
Just what you want?
Put
you down!
And you thought I was just a pretty.
Give up while you
still I'm going to enjoy it. Thought I was just a pretty face.
I suffered worse during training.
Give up while you still can.
Die down! I cannot let you.
I'm going to enjoy it. Die! I'm going to enjoy it.
It's not
And you thought I was just a pretty face.
If I can just...
I'll kill you where you stand. And you thought I was just a pretty face. Come on! Come on!
Huh?
Now that the Empire has been driven from the Reach, we can put a stop to the raping of her silver mines. That silver belongs in Skyrim. Multitudes of our enemies are buried in an avalanche of pain and retribution, delivered by your hands. I shall call you Snowhammer now. You show great passion for battle, and compassion for those we fight for. You are becoming indispensable to our cause. We do what we do out of love for our brothers and sisters. Here, take this as a token of such love reciprocated. You're needed in Hjalmarch. There's much to be done. For Skyrim.
One of the guards said he saw a mage appear out of thin air. Claimed it was one of those Sijic monks. Man's been hitting the skooma, I say.
Some say that Falmor grabbed him. It wasn't long before I found myself under Ulfric's banner.
Oh, we need you to deliver some false orders to the Imperial Legate in Morthal. But first, we need to get our hands on some Imperial orders to make the forgeries. The inns at Dragonbridge and Rorikstead are frequent stops for Imperial runners. See if you can't convince one of those innkeepers to help you. One way or another, get me those documents. What do you say? Go with the 9.
Favor the bow, eh? I'm a swordman myself.
I'm hoping to run my own inn someday.
Warm beds.
Fida's teaching me the innkeeper's trade. She runs the Four Shields.
Fate is the name. I keep the inn. I tend to keep my patrons' privacy. It is? Well, that's different. He was here, but he left. If you leave now, you can probably catch him. Or you can just wait here. He'll be back soon enough. See ya. Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
Respect the law, and you'll have no trouble in Dragonbridge. Don't start any trouble, and I think we'll get along just fine.
Can't stop to chat, citizen.
Good work. Let's see what you got. They know more of our plans than I thought. Not good.
What are your
Oh, what's this? Fort Snowhawk is in need of reinforcements. We'll make sure they won't be getting those. Give me a moment while I make a few, corrections to these reports. There we go. Make sure those forged documents get to the legate in Morthal. They should give them the wrong idea, and us the advantage. Watch yourself out there.